Welcome to Mysterious Universal Chatter, guys. Welcome back, welcome back. Um, yeah, I wish I could be on here every day. Fortunately, got other things I need to get done. And maybe one day this will be my income. Maybe. Who's to say? I'm going to keep on doing this stuff, trying to figure out which way to go with it. But if anybody has any ideas or suggestions, send it my way, please. I got to learn how to build up this channel and learn how to do everything. And it's a learning process for me. So, I'm Mockingbird, of course, and I got Apollo over there. He's just eating, right, buddy? And let's see, got a couple stories. I got a story about where this lady woke up and she was sleeping like on the right hand side of her bed, and while she was sleeping there, she kept on hearing things, like voices, and she had woke up and like one side of the bed was pulled over like somebody was sleeping there, like that side is never touched. So let's say she slept on the right side, so the left side would have been like like if somebody was sleeping in the bed. That's what it looked like to her. But she's on the right hand side of the bed. She got a pretty big bed, you know what I mean? And she's a little person, she's not a big person, so there should be no reason why that side should have been a mess. And usually, if it's a mess, the pillows would be a mess too. Like somebody's sleeping there. But the pillows weren't a mess at all. It was just the blanket was flipped over as if somebody had gotten out the bed. And she was startled by that when she realized that had happened. Um, so that's one little story I wanted to tell you about that I heard. Um, what else? Look at me umming it. I'm like Let's see. So, oh, and you guys know what's going on with the stuff that happened in Peru. Let me see, what part of Peru was it? I don't remember the part of Peru it was in, but about the aliens attacking or something attacked them. They said they actually seen extraterrestrial entities. There's like some videos of it and pictures. Like some people are putting up pictures of these things that were there. So I don't know. You know, I don't know how real it is, but it's been all over the internet. So that's something to talk about. What happened in Peru? Supposedly they were like white, luminous, or whitish gray, but they were bright. Like their bodies were bright, their eyeballs were bright, and it's like wow. So I was listening to that story, which I thought was really good. And then, of course, the story that was ongoing with the ex-CIA agent that said that we really had aliens, the biological entities, EBEs, and that we actually had the UFOs and all that, and that we actually are building them, but we're seeing how they work, and then we're building them. You know what I mean? So I guess um, that's something that a lot of people are saying is true. I don't know. I don't. I have no clue. I'm just bringing you what I'm hearing. Okay. Um, what else? I think the Peru story. That story, the one that stood in my mind the most. Um, Now I know about, and I know y'all probably heard this, the Travis Walton story too. Now that one was legit, cause that one was where he was in the woods and they were, lumberjacks, and supposedly, they were leaving and they were all in the truck together, and then they saw uh, this light. So Travis, getting curious and showing off, in his own words, that's what he said, like he was trying to be, brave, So he went over there and got hit with a beam of light and fell to the ground, and then they took him. The guys came back for him. They couldn't find him, and supposedly they thought that something had happened to Travis, that one of his friends had murdered him, and because they even took polygraph tests to pass, and they passed it. They tried to say the other guy didn't pass, but he didn't like Travis, but he surely didn't kill him because, I mean, that's what they were looking for. And then about, I think it was, let me see. I want to say almost 2 weeks later or something like that, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, guys, now. But I know it was a minute that he was gone. And then he called from like a phone booth ways away from where they were in the first place. And that's where they found out that, you know, what he was trying to explain to them of what he saw, And from what he said, I guess he was traumatizing, because you're like freaked out. So they couldn't believe that they actually found him. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, they were starting to think that he was murdered, by these guys. And come to find out, sure enough, their story was true. And they were telling the truth. But nobody was willing to listen. So that's kind of like, whoa. See, so, I mean, not everybody's lying now. You got people out there telling the truth of what's going on. And then they're like, no, there's no way. But obviously, he ends up showing up, like, two weeks or something like that later. So obviously he's not dead. And, yeah, that one was a crazy one. I remember that one specifically. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm going to try to bring you more as I can, okay? And I'm actually going to go through my stuff and see what I got that I can talk about as far as the paranormal, um, things like that. I got some apps that I'm trying to use too for the paranormal. And I don't know how great they are, so maybe I'll do that on here too and show you guys. But that's the one.